What's going on, everybody, and welcome to part 3 of our Halite 2018/Halite 3 tutorial series. In the previous tutorial, we covered getting the surrounding cardinals as well as working locally with Halite. We're going to continue building on that and hopefully actually getting our ships to navigate here. So let's get into it. So once we have the choices, these are going to be ship positions. And when once you have a position, you could do... now this is going to be kind of pseudocodey, but game map, and then you would take that position, and then you can do a .halite amount. And with that, you can get how much halite is at that exact position. It doesn't have to be a position that surrounds your ship. Your ship has access to the data because it's all in game map, and game map updates every single frame. So anyway, so that's what we're going to wind up using. Now, before we start iterating over ships, basically we need to know, so this gets your surrounding cardinals, which are your positions, but then we also want to get information on, so not only do we get those positions are just simply positions. They're not, like, as far as I understand it, you don't actually get, like, so if we just search surrounding cardinals, what it returns to you is the surrounding positions, but I don't believe they're relative to your ship. So later on, you tell your ship to move up, down, left, right, not move to X coordinate, right? So anyways, we need to know the order that surrounding cardinals are given to us. So looking here, it returns the directional offset for current location in direction.getAllCardinals. So now we need getAllCardinals, which is here, and it returns in this very specific order: north, south, east, west. So now we know basically the actual movements associated. So these direction movements are also a part of positionals, and they correspond to exactly what you are going to pass to your ship. So north, to get your ship to move north, it's actually move nothing in your X coordinates and move -1 or up in your Y coordinates. South, the opposite of that, and so on. And that's the thing that we pass to our ship at the very end to actually get it to move. But before we move, we need to get the actual, when we get the surrounding coordinates, those are not north, south, east, west. It's not mapped to that. Anyway, that might sound really confusing. Let's just write out the code. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to do direction _ order, and that is going to just be what I just copied. So, oops, I didn't need to add the list. I already had it. So it's going to be north, south, east, west. Now, the only thing that I'm going to add is a final one, which is direction.still. And let me make sure, yeah, we did import direction. I want to make sure we had it, because that's going to be the final thing. So this is the order that we're going to collect halite now for the north position, the south position, the east position, the west position, or don't move position. Okay, so once we have that, we've got choices. Now your choices are going to be, I'm going to change this to position options, and that's going to be ship.position.get surrounding cardinals plus the current ship.position. So all of the positional choices that we might make are the surrounding positions plus our current ship position, because many times you don't actually want to have to move your ship. Sometimes you might actually want your ship to hold still. If you're on enough halite, you should stay on that halite and collect as much as you can until you think it's a wise decision to move off. So then I'm going to make a position dict. Right now that's going to be empty. And then I'm going to make a halite dict. And basically the position dict is going to contain the movement mapped to the actual coordinate. So for an example here would be, let's say the movement is 0, 1. That's going to be mapped to an actual physical coordinate on the game map, like 1938 or something like that. So we'll have one for each of the 5 choices: move up, down, left, right, or stay still. That's the position dict. Now the halite dict is going to be the actual movement, 0, 1, let's say, associated with how much halite. So 500, for example. So those are what we're planning to pass into those two dictionaries. Now what we want to do is populate those two dictionaries. So I'm just going to come down here and say for n in direction, in enumerate direction order, we're going to say position dict for that direction is equal to position options n. So this maps this fills out that positional dict, and then now we want to actually fill out the halite dict itself as well. So now what we're going to say is for direction in position dict, we're going to say the actual position itself is just position dict for that direction. So that gives us the position itself. Now we want to know how much halite is located at that position. So we're going to say halite amount. That makes me nervous. For some reason that was predefined. I'm not really sure why halite amount was or like a thing that we've used already. Oh, maybe it's this dot halite amount. Makes sense. Okay. Anyway, halite amount is equal to game map at that position dot halite amount. That's a typo. Position. So now we have the halite amount, and then now we're ready to actually populate the halite dict. So now we say halite dict for the position equals halite amount. Okay, so then the final thing that we want to do is we actually want to be able to choose which movement should we go with. Well, the movement that we want to go with is whatever key has the highest value. So to get the key for the highest value, it would be max for halite dict, where the key, basically this is, okay. The max of halite dict and the max that we're looking for is halite dict.get. So we're curious what the highest, because halite dict, if you were to iterate over halite dict, that would be the keys. But in this case, key is in reference to the thing that we're going to get the max of, and that is the value, the actual value from that halite dict based on each key as you iterate over it. So now, rather than a random.choice move, all we want to do is ship.move, and we want to do a ship.move. And the halite dict itself, these are the movements that you would actually pass to your ship. You have to pass a tuple that is a 0, 1, a 0, negative 1, negative 1, 0, or 1, 0. So all we have to do is pass exactly what I just wrote. So let's just cut this, paste, and that's it. So now if if the ship is full, it's going to hold still. That's fine. Eventually our ships are going to probably stop moving, but we'll work on that in a little bit. We don't need to log that anymore. So let's go ahead and save that, and let's run that and make sure that we're not hitting some other issue. So run the game. Again, a really quick finish there. Hopefully we're not having tab issue again. That would be annoying. So let's go ahead and open this. Let's edit this. Paste. I guess the game is just simply ending. Last input received, syntax error. So we've got some sort of else issue going on here. If game map else. What would be the issue here? Else command. I'm assuming we don't have any replays. Did we maybe... Oh, okay, community. So this is not fully closed off. I deleted too many things. I'm guessing that's probably the extent of the issue. Let's try this again. No, still giving me this, man. Maybe a typo now? Direction. And go back here. I don't know if this is just getting truncated or what. Direction, direction, direction. Maybe still. That might be a casing issue there. Let's save that again. And just so it's clear, this is, these, corresponded north, south, east, west, but then we also want to get, we want to add ship.position for hold still. Okay, let's run this one more time. Are you serious with me right now? Okay, I just made another typo. Position. Okay, 70th times? No, 70th times the charm is not going to work. Unhashable type position. Not seeing it immediately. Let's see. Halite dict position equals halite amount. I'm not sure why that would be giving me a hard time. I'm not seeing it clearly. Let's see. Halite dict. Oh, let's see. So halite dict. I'm not sure why that's erroring, but we actually want that to be halite dict direction equals halite amount. Woo! That was way too complicated. Okay, let's see. So let's go to the replays. Pull this up. And let me throw the most recent one in, which would be 256. So we see we've made some bots. Part of the issue is they quickly they just run into each other because they all see like the most halite from the same position, basically. And these guys are probably full now, would be my guess. Usually you can get, let's see. Yeah, so these ships are full with halite. So anyways, so the next thing is we need to get these ships to actually start navigating back to the actual depot or drop-off location. So these are actually shipyards, and then for some reason I started calling them depots, and I have no idea where I got that terminology from, but they're called drop-offs and shipyards, but I'm going to call them depots probably a lot, and I'm not sure why. But anyways, we need to turn these ships around and get them back to drop off and then come back out to collect more halite. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in the coming videos. Hopefully my errors weren't too annoying for you, but I'm going to leave them in. I'm not going to edit those out because you're going to find that you've got to do a lot of debugging, and this is not the easiest way to do the debugging. It won't be a way that you're used to. So, because you can't just run this script straight. You've got to get the debugging error either from the console and then sometimes later on from here, although the main error that I tend to get here is a timeout. So if something's happening and you don't know why, and you didn't get an error in the console, you didn't get anything in your logs that would suggest what the error is, you go into replays and read the error log. In there, you'll probably see that you timed out, but maybe something else. Anyway, so I'm actually going to leave those in because some of those were errors that you'll probably come across, maybe not the exact ones, but you'll come across errors like that and have to debug them. So anyway, that's all for now. If you've got questions, comments, concerns, whatever, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video where we, one, fix ships heading towards the same spot, but also two, we're going to start working on sending them back and actually dropping off their halite. Both of equal importance. We don't want our ships to be sinking, but we also need to return our, drop off the halite. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next tutorials. I will see you there.